Hi Scorpio, welcome back to my channel Tarot C. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages with the cards that come out in today's reading for you. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out and what messages come through with the cards that come out in today's reading. So the first card we have is the Five of Swords in the reverse. We also have the Judgment card. So this Five of Swords, we do have some SM energy. Could be dealing with a Gemini or an Aquarius or even a Libra. And with the Judgment card, we have some Scorpio energy. Could also be dealing with a Scorpio. And we have the Knight of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Nine of Cups. So this Nine of Cups card showing up over here, this does feel like being in a place where there could be a sense of being able to balance out a connection or even get to a place where there's resolution in your connection. I do feel like being able to get to a place where there's a satisfactory outcome in being able to resolve a situation. With the Five of Swords showing up in the reverse, this does feel like this person being in a space where they feel apologetic, they feel regret, and even remorseful. I do feel like with this Five of Swords showing up over here, this also feels like this person being very real and genuine with you. And with the Five of Swords in the reverse, this also feels like a sense of kind of being in a space where this person wants to be able to have open and honest communication surrounding a situation that could have actually put this person in a space where it's like they regret the way things were said or the way things happened. I do get that with this Five of Swords showing up over here, this person's ready for a change or to make a change. I do feel like with the Judgment card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being in a space where they could be wanting a second chance with you or you could be wanting a second chance with them. With the Judgment card showing up over here, this feels like an energy of really being in a space of contemplating a second chance. I do feel like with this Judgment card showing up over here, this also feels like being able to actually have a new perspective on things or on someone. And with this Knight of Cups showing up over here, I do feel like this person kind of approaching you in a way that feels like they want to be able to, it's like they're being very sweet with you, or they want to be able to approach the situation in a way that feels like it is also leading to your connection being one that is, do you feel like there's a desire for things to be amicable or they are being very affectionate with you? So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the Empress. With the Empress, we have some Venus energy. Could be dealing with a Libra or even a Taurus. And we have the Two of Swords in the reverse. And we've got the Six of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Ace of Cups. So with the Ace of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like a breakthrough in a connection with somebody. I also feel like this could be a new start or a fresh start in the connection being offered. And with this Ace of Cups showing up over here, this could even be a new person or a new connection, totally with somebody new. I do feel like with this Ace of Cups showing up over here, though, this does feel like a sincere energy in a connection with someone. And I feel like the connection goes quite deep as far as you being in a connection with somebody who is aligned with you. And I do get that with this Empress card showing up over here, this does feel like this person has a lot of respect for you. They admire you when it comes to the way that they feel about you. Also get that with the Empress card showing up over here, this person sees a lot of growth and expansion and potential in this connection with you. They actually are very attracted to you, and there's a lot of attraction in this connection. So get this person being attracted to you on a very deep level, and as well as also on the surface level, as far as being attracted to you when it comes to your appearance and even when it comes to the energy you exude and your aura. But with the Empress card showing up over here, this also feels like this person actually really being interested in being able to have a connection with you, because I do feel like they see a lot of potential in being able to nurture a connection with you. Do you get that with the Two of Swords showing up in the reverse though? this does feel like a sense of being in a space where there's a lot of clarity that you are gaining from being able to really think about a situation or even a connection or even the possibility of a second chance. This feels like being in a space where there is a lot of evaluating of the situation or of this person. Whether Two of Swords showing up in the reverse, this feels like an energy of being in a space where there's a lot of clarity being brought to the situation, and do feel like conversation also happening that's also bringing this about when it comes to feeling more decided in this connection with this person. You do get that with the Six of Cups showing up over here. This does feel like a connection that has some history. So there could be some history there with this person. I do feel like with the Six of Cups showing up over here, this person cares very deeply about you, and it does feel like this person also being very genuine and sincere when it comes to their feelings for you. I do get that with the Six of Cups showing up over here. This does also feel like you're having a connection that this person is experiencing as a soulmate-like one. And I do also feel like there's a desire to be able to have and nurture a connection with you for the long haul. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have give your relationship a chance. We have true love. And make the effort. So with this make the effort card, give your relationship a chance card showing up over here. This does feel like an energy of being in a space of this person may regret the past. They may regret the way they showed up. There's also a sense of actually being in a space where something is making them realize how much this connection meant to them. I do feel like they could be actually in a space of being triggered, but it's also putting them in a space where it's like they are reflecting on the past, and I do feel like there's a desire to work on things. They could even be in a space where they're offering you an apology and also offering you a second chance. And I do get them wanting you to give this connection a chance. But the Empress card showing up over here, this person does really believe in this connection, and they feel a lot deeper for this connection than you may realize. You do get that with this true love card showing up over here. This does feel like this connection having a lot of potential. And I do get this pertaining to the Ace of Cups showing up over here. This feels like a very real connection to share with somebody. And I do feel like the way in which you're connected and emotionally tied in this connection with this person does feel like there is a lot of layers to your connection, a lot of depth. And it's also a connection that does feel like there could be a sense of falling in love in this connection of the Ace of Cups showing up over here. But I do feel like it's coming from a genuine place. It's coming from a very real place. And with the Make the Effort card showing up over here, I do feel like this connection is also one where this person is showing up in a way that does feel like they're putting in effort to this connection. They're putting in effort to get your attention. They're putting in effort to be able to make amends in this connection. And they're putting in effort to be able to see this connection go the distance and have that growth and expansion in your connection with you. I do feel like with the Make the Effort card showing up over here, this person may be in a space where it's like they want to see this connection go the distance, and they want to see this connection headed towards something that is going to be lasting. And I do feel like there's this with this Make the Effort card show up over here, there could be a desire for you to meet them in those efforts or even in that goal. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Scorpio. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Scorpio.